Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this absolutely delicious coconut fried rice with chicken and shrimp. So without any further ado, let's get right into the recipe. For my vegetables, I'm using some green peas and carrots, some white onion, some green bell peppers, some minced garlic. I have some pepper. I have some cleaned and devined shrimp. I'm using some diced grilled chicken. I'm using about 6 eggs. I'm using 4 cups of rice for this recipe. And for my spices, I have some cumin, some thyme, chili powder, some curry, and lastly some salt. I also have some Knorr chicken seasoning and some coconut flakes, which is my secret ingredient. I also have some coconut milk here. I have some ghee, or you can use butter as well, and some cooking oil. I'm using olive oil. You want to start by seasoning your shrimp, so just add some salt, some cumin, and some chili powder with a dash of olive oil and mix everything well together. Next step is to make sure that you wash and clean your rice thoroughly. Wash it 6 times if you have to. Just try to run the water clear. I've already done that here. Next, we're going to cook our rice. First, decide where you want to cook your rice, on a stovetop or your electric rice cooker. In my case, I'm using an electric rice cooker. And next, I'm going to add in all of my coconut milk. Give it a good mix. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in some curry powder, some chicken stock seasoning, and my ghee. I really prefer to use ghee. It just gives a different aroma to the rice rather than your general butter. You can find ghee at your local Indian store, your Pakistani, Middle Eastern, or you may be able to find it at your local grocery store as well. I just really like the flavor that ghee gives to rice instead of your traditional butter. Next, we're going to add some water. I'm using about 5 cups of water, including the coconut milk that was previously added, to cook my 4 cups of rice. If you're cooking your rice on the stovetop, the measurements would be the same for the water. You would just have to keep an eye out and let your rice cook for 15 to 20 minutes on medium to medium-low heat. Next, we're going to cook our shrimp. So bring your pan to medium-high heat. Add some cooking oil and go ahead and add in your shrimp and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each sides.
AY Mix Beat Production.
After your shrimp is cooked and looks golden brown like this, go ahead and set it aside. Add some cooking oil and saute your grilled chicken if you're using some, or you can substitute it with sausage or whatever you wish to prefer. Or you can even skip it out if you wish. After sauteing it for a couple minutes and the chicken turning golden brown, I will set that aside with my shrimp. Next, we're going to saute our vegetables. So go ahead and add in your onions and your garlic and your pepper. If you're using a little bit of olive oil to saute it, and just cook it on high heat. At this point, you can turn your heat to high to cook the vegetables just briefly so that it doesn't get soggy. I'm also going to add in some Knorr chicken seasoning and some salt. I'm going to add enough sodium so that it's enough for my rice also. And lastly, some thyme. Give everything a good stir. Let the vegetable cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Set it aside and add some olive oil so that you can scramble your eggs. I just like to just throw my eggs in there and scramble it up in the pan. The less work, the better, right?
AY Mix Beat Production.
Meanwhile, my electric rice cooker is alarming me that my rice is ready, so be sure to just quickly start fluffing everything out so the rice doesn't stick together. You just want to get a spoon and start fluffing the rice. Since my egg is all cooked, I'm going to mix that in with the vegetables. I'm going to add in my shrimp and chicken as well and transfer all of my coconut rice into the pan and incorporate everything well together. Lastly, we're going to add in my secret ingredient, which is gonna be coconut flakes. If you don't have coconut flakes, that's perfectly fine. I just have a ton of coconut flakes. I put it in so many things that I eat, from oatmeals or whatever, so it's always around in my home. But here is a final recipe, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this recipe. I really want you to try this recipe. It's absolutely delicious, and I promise you, anyone who you cook this for will appreciate you. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time in my next video.